What's going on, guys? So today I want to share a new trade because this trade was non-knife related. All right, what I ended up doing was trading one of my billet spin gambit coin combinations for what you see in front of you. I have a new watch from Casio. It's a 3157. This is a dual sensor model. And I was when this was pitched to me as an option for trade, I thought like, well, you know, I absolutely love my Arnie watch. My Seiko Arnie is the tits. And I mean that in every possible way you could take it. I love that watch. I love so many different watches that I've had. I still am absolutely in love with my Microtech, you know, my pilot's watch. There's just an awesome watch I've used for years and years. But the Seiko Arnie is just, it's where it's at for me. I just love it. I absolutely love it. However, I'm always looking for different watches and stuff. And this is a much more affordable watch. Okay, the Arnie realistically is like a $400 watch. You know, it's supposed to be like a $500 or $600 watch, but you could buy it for 400 bucks, you know, brand new. And like the pilot's watch, again, $400 to $500 watch. So yeah, they should be really nice and impressive, and they are. However, this is like a $40 to $50 watch. Okay, you can probably find this for 40 bucks, or yeah, maybe 40 to 50. I'll say that. So that's way more appealing to a lot more people. When you're talking about different types of gear, some people might not put as much priority on individual gear. What I mean by that is, let's say you have your layout, right? You have your knife and your wallet and your watch and stuff. It's interesting to see in the gear community how much each one of those things are worth. I know dudes that carry $1,200 knives and they have a $20 Walmart watch on. Why? Because they love knives, but they find usefulness in a watch, but they don't need, or they don't put a lot of money or priority into their watch. It's just like, okay, it's just telling me time. You know, and hey, if it breaks, my cell phone tells me time. And then vice versa. I know dudes who have $1,000 watches and $25 knives. And there's nothing wrong with either one of those dudes, you know? Generally speaking, if you look at people who post like EDC pictures and stuff, they're into all of it. They have the expensive watch. Well, maybe not always expensive, but they definitely think about the quality. You don't have to spend hundreds of dollars or thousands of dollars to get a quality watch or a quality knife or so forth, right? But generally speaking, the guy who's got the $600 knife with the $50, you know, lanyard bead on it probably has a kind of expensive watch and a kind of expensive pen and so forth, right? It kind of goes together. People who are just into gear as a whole. But I did want to touch upon this a little bit. I was interested in this watch because this has the dual sensor. So there is the compass. Let me hit that. It's going to give you the temperature on the bottom here, 70.2 degrees in here, Fahrenheit, and then the degree for your direction. And then this little arrow goes around and lets you know where you're pointed. But this keeps popping up too. This watch is totally new. So I didn't read the instructions yet. It says, please I'm assuming calibrate. I briefly went over it. I think I'm supposed to hold that again. I don't know. I got to look at it. But I just thought it was kind of a cool idea to have, you know, a built-in compass there and a thermometer. So, you know, I want to check it out. And in addition to that, I also got one of these recycled Firefighter, which is really cool. They have all kinds of stuff, wallets, and this happens to be a Field Notes cover. All right, so we basically have a piece of actual fireman's hose. I don't know, I think some of these are dyed. All right, so maybe this is originally white and it was dyed yellow, or maybe it was actually yellow when it was in use, who knows. But then we have kind of a weird combination because we got the yellow here, but then we have the camo, all right, for the actual fabric that goes around. And then integrated, we have some leather, some really nice leather. And part of the deal here was also another Fisher Space Pen little bullet, all right, in black, just because they're always good to have. So you slip that in there, you got your little pen holder on the front, and then we have elastic to keep this shut. And it's a little bifold, all right. So we have a nice leather pocket in here, which is gonna hold the back sheet of your Field Notes, all right. So basically it's just a pad of paper and a pen, right, and a nice little package there, all right. The leather is awesome. It smells great. Very good quality, supple leather there. And then of course this little elastic strap that goes across the front to keep it shut. So the reason I, you know, agreed to this particular tray is because I figured this would be nice for the glove box. I always do keep a Right in the Rain pad, which is separate. It's a different pad. That's a spiral fold over the top pad. I need like an unfolding Field Notes pad. But I thought it'd be kind of cool to have something bigger like that. I do really like these recycled Firefighter stuff. I do have one of their wallets, and I got a nice like overnight bag as a Christmas gift from a family member, which is just really cool. It's just a cool concept. I like it. But anyway, I just want to share this with you guys. I'm doing trades all the time. It's usually for knife stuff, but sometimes it has nothing to do with knives at all. We had a little fidget, toy in exchange for some gear. That's what it was. It was really just a gear trade. But I thought it was cool. So let me know if you have this watch, if you happen to know what the, please calibrate if that's a normal thing, or if it's just went out of calibration, I have to go through a process. I don't know, but he did send the entire manual, so I'll read through that. Whether you comment or not, I'll probably have to read the whole book anyway, just to make sure I'm not missing anything. But yeah, it's just kind of cool. Sometimes the more affordable watches can be just as fun. So there you go. Just wanted to share this trade. Thought it was pretty neat. Let me know down in the comment section if you have this watch, or if you have other, affordable, let's say sub $50 watches that you think are really cool. I have to say, I've always been a fan of the Timex Expedition. I have one of those as well. It's still a $40 to $50 watch. And they're just fantastic. Now there's a bunch of them. Mine has a working chronograph, which I actually think it was more like $80 now that I think of it. But they are all the way as cheap as 20 bucks from Walmart. They just work for the most part, and there's a ton of different looks depending on what you're going for. But yeah, you don't have to spend a bunch of money on knives to get a cool knife. You don't have to spend a bunch of money on watches to get a cool watch or other types of gear. There's a lot of people out there that are really rocking some awesome stuff and are really on a budget. But you can still enjoy your stuff. You don't have to get the best of the best. Sometimes things just work, and they don't have to cost an arm and a leg to work. So anyway, that's all. Just wanted to share this with you guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a fantastic day, and I will see you tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.